Hurricane Harvey flood. Hurricane Harvey was a Category 4 hurricane making landfall to southeast Texas and some of Mexico and Louisiana. Hurricanes are a seasonal pattern that starts around early June and ends around late November. The hurricane struck southeast Texas with wind speeds of up to 130 miles per hour and gusts reaching 150. The storm then stalled over this area for a couple days, precipitating 50 inches of rain in a short amount of time. The main reason that the flooding was so significant in this hurricane is because it stalled over Texas for a few days, giving it time to dump a large mass of water on a specific area. There was also a lack of sufficient drainage systems in Houston and the surrounding area, causing the water to stay there for longer.
Floods are quite common when it comes to Texas and Louisiana due to their proximity to the Gulf Coast. From the Texas and Louisiana coast, floods can reach as far as 200 miles inland of the coast, ranging from 3 to 6 inches of precipitation every time it floods. These areas flood around 10 times a year and are only going to flood more. A majority of these floods are caused due to climate change and greenhouse gas emissions. The frequency of flooding in these areas is only going to become more common and much more dangerous as we continue to contribute to global warming and climate change, resulting in the heating of the Earth's atmosphere. The heating of the Earth's atmosphere will continue to lead to rising sea levels and make flooding an even bigger problem to tackle.
The flooding led to 30,000 people being displaced. The floodwaters caused extensive damage to homes, schools, hospitals, and businesses. The estimated damages are over $125 billion, making it one of the costliest natural disasters in U.S. history. Most of the communities face long-term challenges relating to mental health issues due to increased stress and anxiety. Businesses were destroyed and people lost their jobs. The long-term economic impacts include reduced property values in the hardest hit areas and increased costs for rebuilding and repairs. The flooding from Hurricane Harvey led to significant water quality threats, including elevated levels of fecal indicator bacteria and the introduction of toxic pollutants from industrial sites impacting public health and aquatic ecosystems. Nutrient loading altered nutrient cycles, while the shift in microbial community structure raised concerns about antibiotic resistance. Additionally, the drastic reductions in salinity levels affected estuarine health, highlighting vulnerabilities in water quality and the potential for increased flood risk in the future.
The flooding caused by Hurricane Harvey was extensive, as previously discussed. As a result, there has been large support for change in policies. Many of the people in affected and unaffected areas supported policies like the construction of new reservoirs, new building codes in flood areas, or preventing construction on prairies and wetlands, to name a few. Many homes were bought out by local, state, or federal governments to allow for the destruction of the homes and the implementation of stormwater detention areas. Many homes were also elevated throughout affected areas to prepare for future flooding. The result of Hurricane Harvey allowed for many residents to think ahead for future hurricane seasons and any potential flooding. This could be as extensive as boarding up houses, buying sandbags, using other flood prevention devices, or as simple as buying a generator, stocking up on canned goods, or creating a neighborhood group chat to plan. Overall, Hurricane Harvey completely changed the way people viewed flooding and created more support for flood mitigation, and while there was great devastation, allowed a chance for the affected communities to bounce back stronger.